when you have anxiety, the first thing that really helps is for you to recognize that you have the ability to change the frequency of your thoughts. And that the thoughts don't control you. And that these thoughts are a result of the law of attraction, just like every other thoughts that you have that are happening to you. And so if you can't turn them off all the way, you can incrementally get yourself there. So there's lots of ways to get you to the frequency of no anxiety. And so right now we're on the frequency of anxiety. What happens is we get anxious because we have anxiety. We get more anxious because we can't shut off the anxiety. Oh my God, I'm trying to stop these thoughts. I can't stop these thoughts. Why can't I stop these thoughts? They're just out of control. I'm like, I don't know, I can't shut it off. Well, that's because you're paying attention to them. What you pay attention to, you create more of. So you're thinking about the fact that you have anxiety. That doubles the anxiety. Yes, Symphony?
Okay, so how do you stop thinking about it? Because what you said there is literally me when I try to meditate. Not necessarily now because I found the way for me, but before I found that way, I really didn't know how to stop the thoughts. I would get into, try to meditate, and then I would think, oh, I'm not thinking about anything. Why am I not thinking about anything? Well, shit, Symphony, why are you thinking about not thinking about anything? Well, shit, why are you thinking?
Exactly. That always happens when you meditate. I mean, I'm telling you, it always happens when you meditate. And so this is how the human mind works. This is how our human mind works.
So that's me all the time is what I was getting at.
Right.
Well, not anymore, but like it was me because I haven't.
Okay. So the first thing we have to do is be aware that we're doing it. Okay? The awareness that we're doing it and understand that we're in control of our reality here. So, therefore, if we created the anxiety, which we did, then we have to figure out what we're doing that's creating that anxiety repeatedly that we can do to stop it from happening to us again. So for each person, that might be a different answer. So for me, what I did is two things. I imagined a fire hose of my mind screaming out to the universe, but what if? And I'm just like, shut the valve off. I immediately don't even go there. So like, I'm starting to go to the idea of the tragedy. My car's out of gas on the freeway, or it's in the yard out of gas, or I ran out of no money. Okay, I don't even go there. I stop on the way there. I stop my thought on the way there, and I shut it off to blackness. Done. And I go with something else with my mind. I go do something else. Because we're always doing something else anyway while we're thinking these things. It's not like we're sitting here doing nothing. Okay, I'm thinking about that all day. We're driving in our cars, we're going to work, we're walking around, we're going to school, we're getting our hair, we're doing our hair, we're brushing our teeth, while these thoughts are going. So you can focus away. You have to focus away. So for me, not meeting that head on, talking to myself about it, well, Holly, you're being that's really irrational. I just turn it off. Done. That bell's off. Done. Because why rehash it even longer? Why go to the idea of the tragedy and live in the tragedy for a minute and then tell myself it's stupid? I don't even go that far. And then after that, I imagine myself that I'm putting myself out on a timeline that hasn't happened yet. So I need to go to now. Where am I now? I'm in a body. I got food in my belly. I got the heat on, and there's nothing wrong with me. So I go to this exact moment in my life, this exact moment, and then I turn off the thought to that. And I redirect myself, and pretty soon, an hour goes by, and I'm like, oh, I didn't think about it, because it pops in my head again, because it is still there, because you created it a month ago, so it's going to keep popping up until you really habitually don't create it anymore. So you have to know that there's a transition period where they will still kind of, but what about, remember me from an hour ago? I was at fire hose about your car running out of gas, you had no money for it, remember that? I'm just like, nope. And I'll go, then I praise myself. Hey, I didn't think about that for an hour. Yeah, rock on. And then pretty soon I don't think about it for a whole day. So sometimes you have to live to this 5 minutes. My goal is to go for a minute and not think about it. Oh yeah, 5 minutes just went by. Oh, rock on. So I praise myself for directing my thoughts to something else. And then pretty soon you'll go, wow. I haven't even thought about that for a really long time. That totally hasn't even popped up. Because you create it to stop popping up. Because you consistently, so that's what I use. Is completely just shutting it off, not even allowing myself to think that, redirecting my thoughts immediately to something else, and not allowing myself to hover in this future trajectory of tragedy. I never, ever, 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 ever let myself really live in some future trajectory of tragedy that could happen to me for any length of time. It might pop in my head, but then it's done. Erase it, done. Don't live in there. Does that help?
Yeah.